So welcome to the lab for three-phase transformer voltage regulation. This is our three-phase transformer control panel. As you can see, there are a few voltmeters and then an ammeter. A wattmeter is here, power factor meter, another wattmeter. Then we have multiple voltmeters with selector switches. And the function of these selector switches are that you can connect multiple phases like three phase and a neutral to this system, and then select the two phases or a phase or a neutral to be displayed on the voltmeter. So both of these function this way, and this can save you a lot of space on your panels when you are working in industry or you are working in any commercial project. Then we have three single phase transformers. As you can see that there are multiple transformers, and these are the high voltage side, this is the low voltage side. I will also let you know that how you can find these, and again similar to other transformers here. So we will use these three single phase transformers to make a single three phase transformer. So then there are few power supplies, but we are not using these power supplies in our experiment. Again, there is a load terminal, but this is a single phase load. So instead of these two, what I have done here, I have connected, or I have placed here a updated power supply. This is a three phase variable power supply, and this is the IT6000 which we were using in the power lab. And again, there are three phases and a neutral and an earth point. Again, some protection over here, start, stop, and then there is an emergency switch, a variable to control the voltage as well. Then, as I told you that the panel has a single phase load, so I have placed a IT604. This is a three phase resistive load, and you can easily connect the three phases and a common neutral over here and the earth point as well. The load can be varied from this point. Okay, so first of all, we have to check that how we can configure these transformers, like which is the primary and which is the secondary. So it's very simple. First of all, you have to take a multimeter. This is a UT55 multimeter over here, and you can simply set it on range of this resistance like 200, as I have set here. I don't know if it focuses or not. Yes, so it is on 200, and then voltage and common, you have to connect these connections. Now next what you have to do is that you have to connect, okay, so you can connect these like here. So now it shows a resistance. The resistance is about, you can see that this is about 6.1. okay, so the resistance of this side, either this is high voltage or low voltage, we don't know yet, but this is 6.1. So let's check the other side. So you can see that this one is 0.06. So it means that the side we have connected right now, this one is the low voltage side, and this one was the high voltage, as the resistance was high. So higher resistance means that you have multiple turns, like the number of turns are more on this side. So similar case for all of these other transformers, like again this is 6.1 and the other side is, this is 0.6. okay, so again this is the low voltage and this is the high voltage. Similar for the third transformer, 6.1 and 0.6. So it means that the portion we have here, these are the high voltage side. So these are the high voltage, like the we will be using it as a primary, and these terminals are the low voltage side, which we'll be using as the secondary. Okay, so now we have to connect the three phases to our primary side, and also we have to common all the neutral points. So I'm just connecting the three phases here. So let's see that how we will connect them. So first of all, we have the red phase. So this is the red phase, and this is very simple that we connect this red phase to the first transformer. Then we have the yellow phase. So the yellow phase will be connected to the second transformer. This is the input actually. So here you go. So red phase, and then the yellow phase, and then the third one, the blue phase, is connected here. So this is how we are going to do it. First, the red phase is connected here to x1, then the yellow phase is connected to x3, and then the blue phase is connected to x5. Now, as there are three transformers, we have given one phase each to every transformer. Now it's time to connect the neutral. So the neutrals will be common over here. So I will be making multiple connections. So this is the way, like I'm going to connect the neutral of the third transformer, which is x6 to x4, and then the x4 to x2. So this is the way you connect the three transformers in common. So now it is a star connection. As you can see that we have three different phases and the neutrals are common. So it is a star connection. It is a three-phase star configuration now. Next is that we have to connect the neutral all the way to the neutral of the power supply, or you can say we have to connect the star point of the transformer to the neutral of the power supply. So again, what we have to do is that we have to connect one of the transformers or one of the common connection here. So I'm just sorting out the wires. So see, from x2 we will connect the neutral. So now our connections for the primary side are complete, or the high voltage side are complete, and three phases are connected to the transformer, and the neutral is also connected here. Okay, now it's time to connect the low voltage side or the secondary to these loads. But first we have to connect a voltmeter. So we'll be connecting a selector switch over here to connect the voltmeter. So it's very simple. Just connect the three phases, like the blue phase here should be connected with the blue terminal of the selector switch. So this is our first connection. Then again you can see the yellow connection. So the yellow connection of the secondary or the low voltage side is connected here, and then the red phase has to be connected with the selector switch. Now, okay, sorry, this one. So this is the connection here. Now, as I told you, or as I did on the star point was made on the primary side, similar is the case that we have to make the star point on the secondary side as well. So for that purpose, I will connect the other sides, or you can say the neutral of all the transformers together. Here you go. And then connect this to our star. The star point is connected to the voltmeter here. So now it's a very messy kind of a situation, but I hope you got a good idea of how to connect the three single phase transformers as a single three phase transformer. Okay, so now it's time to connect this load to our three phase transformer. What I have done, I have put here like 3 meters, and I will set them to AC amperes. I will set them later on, and then these will be connected from the secondary of the transformer to the load. So first of all, we have to connect these neutrals. We have to connect these or common the star point of the load and connect it with the star point of the transformer. So again, it's very simple. Just connect all these neutrals or the common points here, and then it will be connected all the way to our supply. So this one is a smaller wire. We'll need a longer wire over here. So here it goes to your selector switch. So now everything is common. As you can see that these points are connected. Next we have to connect these phases to the load. So for the meters, if I can show you that there are different ranges. I hope you have used the multimeters. So like the range here is for AC, as you can see, this is AC current and this is DC current. So for AC there is only one range for amperes, that is 20. So there you go. And then input will be here and output will be here. So this will be connected in series between the transformer, the secondary of the transformer and the load. And similarly all the three connections here. Sharaf, can you get me a marker as well? So I will also write on these that this is I1, this is I2 and this is I3. So this will give us a good so I'm just going to mark this one as I1. Okay, so this one is not working. So okay, so I'm going to just write down like this is the I1. Okay, this will be the first phase current, and again as you can see I will set it to 20 amperes. So this is for the first, and I will label it this one as I2. This is the second ampere, like second phase current, and then we have I3. So these will be the three currents, and then there will be again just going to set it way like everything is here. So then we have a voltage as well. So the voltage is set on AC volts, sorry, 200, because our output is 50. We will give 220 in the input and the output is 50, so that's why I have set it to 200. So this will be the voltage. And also because the single phase is 50 and the three phase voltage or the line voltage will be 90, because 50 into under root 3 is 90. So this will be the voltage. Okay, so let's connect these connections. So I'll be needing some red wires and some yellow wires. So first of all, the red phase, this will be connected here in the first ammeter, and then this will go all the way to the okay. So I'm also going to arrange these. Then we have the yellow phase. Okay, so for yellow phase again, the yellow phase is going to be connected. Okay, so there's issue with the wire. It's going to change it. So this is the yellow phase, and this is connected again in the amps, and then it will be connected all the way to the second phase here, the yellow phase. And then we have the blue phase. So again, using the longer wire. So this is the blue phase and it is connected to the blue phase. Okay. Oh, sorry. Again, I missed that. So this is how you connect the three phases together. And now it's again voltage. We will see the voltage here, but as you know that there is very less decrement in the voltage when the load is load is applied on the transformer. So that's why we will be using a multimeter. So for the multimeter, you can use any of the two phases to be connected here. So I'm going to use the red phase and the blue phase. So you can also use this red and yellow as well, so it's no harm in that if you use it. Okay, now so our connections are set, and let's turn on all these meters. So all the meters are on and the load is set to 0, and again we will supply the voltage. The select a switch, like I will set it to red and neutral. So this will give us the phase voltage, and then this one is the red and blue. So this will give us the line voltage. So it's time to turn this on. So first of all, you have to turn the breaker on, and after the breaker, okay, so first of all you have to turn this breaker on, and then you have to press this button over here, the black one. Now the supply is through to your three-phase transformer. Turn on the start button, and the voltage, I hope you can see the voltage over here, it is 0 right now. Okay, so let's increase the voltage. So you can see now the voltage here, the line voltage is around 11. The input here is the phase voltage, which we can see, and so these are the voltages. We have to go all the way to 220 volts on the input phase voltage, and you can see the voltage rising over here. So just raise up towards 220. So it's around 220 on each phase, and it is 50 volts on the secondary side. Primary is 220, secondary is 50. And then when we see the line voltage here, for the input it is around 380, as we know that the 380 volts are here. And then for the output we have around 90 volts. It's 89.5 volts right now. So now it's time to put on the load as well. So the first reading you can see here, which is 89.3. This is your no load voltage. Okay, so this is the no load voltage, and this is actually the voltage which is as you can see, as you can say that without any load on the transformer, like when the transformer is not connected to the load. So this will be the voltage. So 89.3 or 89.4 volts, you can consider that. Then let's put on the load on every phase. Okay, so now there is like 0.07, 0.04 and 0.05 load. Like the first one, the first phase is 0.07, second is 0.04, and the third one is 0.05. And you can see that the voltage is now decreased from 89.4 to 89.2. So now this voltage is decreasing with the load. So this was your first reading. Then again on the second load, you can see that the load is around 0.16 for the first one, then 0.10 for the second, 0.10 for the third phase as well, and the voltage has decremented up to 89 volts. So, or you can see that this is 89.1 volt. So you can see that there is clear difference. Again for the third reading. So now 0.24 on the first phase, 0.15 on the second, 0.15 on the third, and the voltage has been decremented to 89. So the previous one was 89.1. It was fluctuating between 89 and 89.1, and now it has like this one is almost the same, but still we can see that the voltage has decreased. So for the third phase, okay, for the next reading we have like 0.32 on the first phase, 0.2 on the second, 0.2 on the third, and then we have 88.9, like again 0.1 volt has been decremented. For the final reading, this one is a fifth, again 0.4 on the first phase, 0.26 and 0.26 on the other two phases, and then we have 88.8 volts. So as you can see, this is the this one, the first phase has more, like this has it is drawing more current from the supply, and again the voltage is decremented as we have increased the load. The load is now on 5 and it is 0.49, 0.31, 0.31 and 88.7. The voltage has come to 88.7. Again, turning on the load, 0.57 for the first phase, 0.36 and 0.36 for the other two. Voltage has decremented up to 88.6. For the final reading, this is the final reading over here. So 0.66 on the first phase, 0.42 on the second and 0.42 on the third. And you can see that the voltage has decremented up to 88.4. So it means that by increasing the load on your transformer, the voltage is decreasing. And now you can put the values of the no load current, the no load voltage and the load voltage to find the regulation on multiple loads. So this was about the experiment. Just showing you some tricks on this meter, this selector switch. First of all, I will just again decrease the load so that there is. So next I'm just going to show you some tricks on this meter. So you can see that this is the red end. So this is the phase voltage. Again, this is the B end. This is again the phase voltage. And if we go towards the other side, this is the RY. So it is the line voltage now. As you can see that it is around 90. Again for the blue and red, it is around 90. So the selector switch, you can use it for line voltages and phase voltages. You have to connect all the three phases and the neutral on the input, and then you can select two inputs at a time for the voltmeter. So that was all about the experiment, and let's go towards the measurements, readings, again the observations, calculations and the conclusion of the experiment.